In the digital realm where shadows reside, a channel unfolds with nowhere to hide. The Grim Reaper Network, a name whispered low on YouTube's grand stage, a spectral show. You're scrolling through shorts or a long-form deep dive, watching the moments where the spirits revive. So hit that like button, don't you delay. For every dark chuckle, come what may. Subscribe to the channel, let the bell ring clear, and all videos click, banish all fear. From the realm of the living to the great beyond, your digital devotion, a lasting bond. From ancient folklore to modern day fright, each video a journey bathed in dim light. The Reaper's insights, profound and astute, on life and on death, a curious pursuit. Perhaps a tutorial on scythe wielding art, or interviews with phantoms playing their part. So hit that like button, don't you delay. For every dark chuckle, come what may. Subscribe to the channel, let the bell ring clear, and all videos click, banish all fear. From the realm of the living to the great beyond, your digital devotion, a lasting bond. The algorithms watch the data they crave, your engagement a signal, a wave. Each thumbs up you give, a spectral applause, encouraging content, defying all laws. So embrace the macabre with a ghoulish delight as you journey with death through the day and the night. So hit that like button, don't you delay. For every dark chuckle, come what may. Subscribe to the channel, let the bell ring clear, and all videos click, banish all fear. From the realm of the living to the great beyond, your digital devotion, a lasting bond. So keep watching on, with your screen glowing bright, on the Grim Reaper Network, day and through night. And remember, dear viewer, with a smile or a sigh, to hit that like button as the shadows float by.
Good evening and welcome to a very strange show, because we've already got 3 wonderful volunteers. Yeah, seriously, folks, today we're going to talk about Tommy Robinson and what's happened in the court, and the way that it's been portrayed over here. And I'm so glad Mama Bear's here, because she can tell us how it's portrayed over there in the press. And of course, we've got Eyes on the Audit, who will probably end up muting up, falling asleep, or just forgetting we're here. You never know.
Hello, everyone.
OP, good to see you. Thanks so much for being here. Not left, not right. How are you doing? M&M Media, and of course, the one and only, the one I've got to be totally nice to all the time, is to say, Mrs. Reaper. Welcome. So, I'll tell you what has gone on, then I'll look at this news clipping that I found from the BBC.
Big bullshit.
Well, no. Seriously, it's factually incorrect. I mean, factually correct, allegedly. So what happened?
Not a big bullshit company.
Yeah. So what happened yesterday was and today Tommy Robinson was charged in July 2024 as he was coming off the ferry from France, I think it was. He got stopped by a copper, and he was asked to hand over his phone because he was being held for potential terroristic commitments. And they actually stopped him originally because the car looked a little bit strange, and they wanted to know who owned it. But anyway, he handed over the phone, but refused point blank to hand over the PIN. And that's where the charges ended up from. Anyway, for some unknown reason, it got to court, which was yesterday, and the prosecution put across basically their side of the reasons why he was charged, and none of it made really any sense. And today was time for the defence to put their version of events, the true events, and literally tore it to shreds. However, right at the end, the prosecution turned around and said words to the effect of, yes, but you were you were a member of the EDL and it's your links, which was rather strange. So that's where we were at, and this is how the BBC reported this. Let's give me 2 seconds while I share the screen, and there we are. There's StreamYard. Okay, hopefully you can see this. I can make it a bit bigger if needs be. Okay, so the usual garbage here was far-right activist Tommy Robinson was unlawfully stopped driving a Bentley at the entrance to the Channel Tunnel, and counter-terrorist officers made a disproportionate use of powers, his lawyer has told the court. So he was stopped because he was driving a Bentley, and he was stopped and detained unlawfully. Okay. Let's skip through this usual garbage here. Basically, he was charged with refusing to give his PIN for his mobile to officers during the stop. He pleaded not guilty. Prosecution said while the stop has not been perfect, this does not mean it was unlawful. Judgment of the trial is delayed till November, etc. Right, so let's see what they say. So he was stopped by police on the 28th of July 2024 using their counter-terrorism powers as he prepared to enter the Channel Tunnel while driving a silver Bentley. Officers from Kent said that they did so partly because he was driving somebody else's car and he had not pre-booked a ticket. So that's the reasoning why they stopped him. They said they became suspicious when he would not make eye contact with them and said he was driving all the way to Benidorm, then asked for the PIN to his phone and he refused. A person who is detained under Schedule 7 of the Terrorism Act is legally obliged to provide the password to the pen or pin to electronic devices. Yeah. That's probably true. Okay. However, in the closing submission to the judge on Tuesday, the barrister for the defence, Alistair Williamson KC, the question for you is the lawful stop. If it is not, you cannot convict. And he goes on to describe the power that police officers have at ports and airports extraordinary. So, yeah, they're extraordinary powers for extraordinary people. Ish. And said there need to be, needn't be, I cannot pronounce that. Of the power. So basically what he's saying here is it shouldn't be ambiguous. That's the word. And that's what the issue is. Which he described as only there being there to compel people under pain of criminal penalty. Okay. So because of the reasons that which has been agreed today, Tommy is off to Israel, I believe it is, next week. So by the time he comes back, and the next time there is availability, it's got the judgment will be given out on the 4th of November. So there's an overview of the way it's been portrayed as Tommy Robinson being ultra right wing, having links to the EDL. Well, he did do it one time, but he is no more. So is he guilty or not guilty? We're going to wait and see. Hello, Mrs. Reaper.
Hello,
Hello,
Grim.
Mrs.
How are
Reaper.
you? Hello, Mama Bear. Hello, Wise on the audit. I've just popped in to say hello to everybody. I've said everybody in to hi to everyone in the chat. It's great to see so many in. Yeah, have a great night, Grim. I am watching. I'm listening.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I might sit up here on the panel for a little bit and just enjoy. But
No problem.
if I disappear, don't worry about it. I've got you on my phone.
Okay. Just before I speak to Mumberg, is the way it's been reported over in the States, if they've caught up with everything. Just want to say hi to a few people. Halo, welcome in, Andrea. You're in the chat. For some reason, you haven't got a blue mark on you. Anyway, we've got Andrea, then we've got Eminem again, putting out links. Thank you very much. While that was on Not Left, Not Right, said, I lent him my car.
Probably
Well, you should be there.
Probably because I was in my chat, in my channel, not your channel.
Well, it's a little bit confusing because we are transmitting at the same time because you're restreaming, which is fine. I know which is yours. Yes, it's yeah, definitely it's white. Yeah, the box there. Hello, AJM. How you doing? Coco, good to see you. Okay, Mama Bear. While I finish off eating my food before the dog gets it, have you got any news clippings on this case over in the States at all?
There hasn't much said because what they are doing here in the United States is against our Fifth Amendment. So, because we do not have to give our passwords. But, there's a but to that. The protection does not apply to fingerprints or facial recognition. there's the little loophole there. So there's the little catch there. You do not have to provide your password under the Fifth Amendment, but your facial recognition and your fingerprints is a total different ballgame. So everybody says, oh, do your facial, do your fingerprint to safeguard your phone. Don't think of that. Don't, because they can get into that. The law enforcement can use that. Your password is your best against law enforcement. Remember that.
Yeah, I mean, as he was charged with under Section 7 of the Terrorism Act, because he failed to give the numbers, that's the reasons why. But yeah, here's the difference between it being reported over here and the way it's reported over there. The laws are similar, you know, in some ways, but everybody seems to think that you have the right to withhold, where there's certain laws you have to abide by. But the reason why he refused to give the PIN number was because it had contacts for people who are survivors
Right.
and trying to protect kids for journalistic reasons.
Right.
And
Right.
that's the reason why he refused. But
Yeah.
he's still being charged with it. But the way they went about it was wrong, because
Right.
they never asked him during any of the interviews for about anything to do with terrorism, and they're saying it was relevant to may contain information that's relevant to terrorism.
And I think the reason a lot of the journalists are talking about it is because of freedom of information, and every journalist has their own private, how do you want to call it? They have their own little private people they talk to, and they don't give out that information, who their sources are. And Tommy's got his sources on his phone, and he doesn't want his sources out there. He doesn't want his sources revealed, and they want those sources. That's why they want his PIN.
Mm.
And they want
Andrew
those
said,
sources.
sorry.
And every journalist has those sources that give information. And they want those sources.
Yep, and I mean,
Legally, they
to
can't
turn
download.
around and say, yeah, but to turn around and say you got it's
They're trying to
suspicious.
get them on the Terrorist Act. They're trying to get the information off the Terrorist Act.
Mm.
Is what they're
Yeah.
trying to do, is get all the information off his phone by charging him with the Terrorist Act. They're trying to go
No,
the most
you-
extreme.
Yeah, you see, the problem is, Andrew, the police changed their mind that many times. It was unbelievable.
Mhm.
With the reports from yesterday and today. Now,
They-
I just want to make one thing totally clear, right? I don't always agree with what Tommy Robinson stands for. However, I do believe that he shouldn't have to pass any information onto the police if he's got contacts related to the journalist side that he does. You know, I don't see why that needs to be handed over. And they really have just screwed up, you know, basically.
Okay. Here in the U.S., for the police to access your phone, they have to have a search warrant.
That makes sense.
They accessed your phone to use any information off your phone without search warrant. Everything they accessed off that phone is they can't use in a court of law. Because Mellows, who is it? They tried to get they got the search warrant for the phone and they couldn't access it. Who was it? Freeman. Was it Freeman? You got the jaywalking? And they got a search warrant for his phone on the jaywalking ticket. Who was it? Was it Freeman?
I think it was, yeah.
Down in Texas?
I think you might be right.
It was Freeman down in Texas. Off a jaywalking ticket, they got a search warrant for his phone. How stupid is that?
That was some corrupt judge going on there.
That was the cop and the judge on a jaywalking ticket.
Most of these
You
judges,
believe that, Jeff?
they're useless as fuck. Who was it that did a video the other day? Was it Erie County? They did a video the other day, and they were talking on the phone to the judge. I think it was either Erie County or I don't know.
Yes, I think it was James Freeman.
And they rung up the judge. They had the judge on the phone. The judge was giving them some stupid advice, some crazy advice. He's like, "That's the judge? Are you serious?" Oh, it was Bay Area. I think it was Bay Area.
Dahmer's a wonker. Well, yeah, he is.
Crazy people.
No, right, Andrea. In reality, it has nothing to do with terrorism at all.
No.
There's been no evidence
They're reaching
provided.
straws.
Yeah, there's been no evidence provided. Right, they're just saying that because it was under investigation, right, and he refused to give the pin. They've used this little unknown, unused clause to get them. And it's the interesting thing about the whole of this case is that the judge or the magistrate sitting turned around and said he did not recognize citizen journalists, and only journalists that could prove that they were journalists would be allowed to come in to take notes, etc.
So the free press doesn't exist.
Exactly.
Right.
Right. And there's a guy from Canada, right, who got hold of the Canadian press information and showed it to the magistrate, and he was allowed in. When the judge disappeared into the back, not long afterwards, the guy was ejected from the courtroom because someone from the BBC allegedly complained.
Yep.
So if you look at it from, okay, I'll give you my point of view on this. All of this is a cover up to get Tommy Robinson out because the state don't want him. They think that he is too big an influencer at the moment with all these protests, etc. And what he's trying to achieve at the end of the day. And if you think about it, the way that his political career has been, I get the reasoning why. I just say I don't agree with everything that he says, but to keep women and children safe, I think is the most important thing.
See who's paying his legal fees.
Allegedly, because it hasn't been confirmed by the actual person, but Tommy Robinson confirmed himself that his legal fees has been picked up by Elon Musk.
Yeah. Guess
Because
I ought to
Elon
use-
Musk hasn't actually confirmed it himself, but it is what it is, you know. But without the barrister there, I don't think he would have got this anywhere near a good defence. The barrister ripped through all of the evidence and found that there wasn't any. And as always, the officer that arrested him and the sergeant that kept him detained and then came up with these charges, they're the ones that are going to be taking the blame if it goes as a not guilty verdict. But allegedly, it is definitely a put-up job. Because, I mean, I just couldn't see anything at all. And as I say, typical BBC reporting misses out so much of what actually happened.
Yeah,
You know,
BBC's gone to garbage.
I like this AGM. You definitely have a sense of humour. He wasn't in the van. He was in a top-end Bentley. Dead right. And Matt, I totally agree with what you're saying. However, I can't say things like that, allegedly. Okay, so, Andrew, they adjourned until the 4th of November, which is true. Is this so that the judge can seek advice on sentencing guidelines, get advice from Starmer, or if the case law is underlined a conviction? Okay, I'll tell you what the reasoning is. Tommy Robinson is flying out as a special guest, as a guest of honor to Israel, and he's not back for, I think, for a week or something like that. And then by the time they get all parties concerned back to court, it's going to be the 4th of November. And that's the reasoning, the official reasoning, from what I can gather. Yeah, I don't think. Mind you, Starmer does have a knowledge of law, allegedly.
He knows how to bend it.
Sorry?
He knows how to bend it. He was the chief prosecutor.
Yeah. Anyway, while I was waiting to put this together, etc., I thought I need a new protest song, so I've done that. And I've also produced an ode to Tommy, which I think suits this situation. So here's the first one: the right to protest.
Strong in light, we whisper every name against the shadows dark and deep, against the evil hand, our sacred vow we truly keep, protecting this our land. The struggle lives, the fight endures, the spirit will not bend. No surrender, no our lures, until the very end. From every village, every town, a watchful eye we cast, to tear the evil structures down and make their terror past. We raise our voices loud and clear in unity and might, to banish every creeping fear and claim the morning light. Our heritage, our precious gifts, the essence of our race demands a stand through all the shifts to keep our rightful place. For our children pure and bright, a future we must claim. sacred vow we truly keep. Protecting this our land, the struggle leaves, the fight endures. The spirit will not bend, no surrender, no I'll yours, until the very end. So let the drums of freedom beat, a constant steady sound, no bitter lasting dark defeat. While hope can still be found, protect our children, guard our wives from invaders cruel and cold, and build a future with our lives, a story brave and bold.
Tommy, what's this sound? A whirlwind on the breeze. You're flying through the world unbound, shaking all the trees. Like the little red rooster bold, crowing in the morn. A story bravely to be told since the day that you were born. But how'd you end up in this place, misunderstood and grand? A lonely hero setting pace across this troubled land. Oh boy, you do your best. Your heart is in the fight. You put your spirit to the test. Beneath the fading light, you just wanna protect our British daughters, shield them from the fray against the rushing unknown waters. Come what might or may, Tommy, don't do what you order or what they say you should. Just fly, red rooster, flying faster for the greater good. They cast a shadow on your name. They whisper, judge and stare. They say you're playing a dangerous game, caught in a thorny snare. But in your eyes the fire burns, a passion fierce and true. For every lesson that one learns and duty's seen right through. You see the dangers, feel the fear for futures yet unknown, and wipe away a silent tear for seeds that must be sown. Oh boy, you do your best. Your heart is in the fight. You put your spirit to the test. Beneath the fading light, you just wanna protect our British daughters, shield them from the fray against the rushing unknown waters. Come what might or may, Tommy, don't do what you order or what they say you should. Just fly, red rooster, flying faster for the greater good. The paths are winding hard and long, the battles never cease. To stand up when the world goes wrong and try to find some peace. A lonely watchman in the night with burdens on your soul, to bring the shadows into light and make the broken whole. They might not see the inner strain, the reasons deep inside, but still you brave the wind and rain with nowhere left to hide. Oh boy, you do your best. Your heart is in the fight. You put your spirit to the test. Beneath the fading light, you just wanna protect our British daughters, shield them from the fray against the rushing unknown waters. Come what might or may, Tommy, don't do what you the greater good. So keep on flying, brave and strong. Your purpose clear and true. Where you belong, you right the wrong. For all that waits for you. Protect our daughters, brave and bold. A hero in your heart, a future precious to unfold. Right from the very start.
There you go. Two songs, one to direct the protest, and the other one was an ode to Tommy. Not that as I say, I don't agree with everything he stands for, but he is trying to keep our women and children safe at the end of the day, and I've got to applaud that.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
you know. Well, anyway, what else is in the news today?
Well, the protests. Our protests are going crazy. Your protests are going crazy. Ours are getting pretty stupid. Ours have gone loony bin.
Well, they've become very violent, haven't they?
They have gone violent and pretty loony. When you see all these characters and blow up things at the protest, they've gone pretty loony. When you see all these characters blown up, they're loony. When you see T-Rexes and Big Bird and
Oh no! Stop it! Sesame Street didn't go walking down the road, did it?
yeah, you've seen Big Bird, you've seen T-Rexes, and it's getting ridiculous. And then you're seeing blowhorns with screaming at the agents and jump off buildings and frogs. Yes, the frogs are getting the most popular.
So Kermie's coming out of the closet.
They're totally ridiculous. It's getting totally ridiculous.
It's becoming a bit of a carnival over there. With regards to that, right?
They're throwing eggs. They're throwing
Over here, our protests
are hippos too.
Sorry?
There's
Hippo.
hippos. You name it. It's blow up Santa Clauses.
Shoot Santa Claus. Exercise your Second Amendment.
You name it, it's there.
Okay, all right. Now, what's the problem with over here in the UK?
They're getting violent.
Ours aren't getting violent. Yours are.
When the illegals think you have to bow down and kiss their asses is ridiculous.
There's a lot of things
you do what they want, and you change your culture to their culture, and if you don't, they're going to pound shit out of you and attack you. That's wrong.
Okay. I don't agree with violence. I agree with peaceful protests.
It's really violent.
The only reason why I'd say violence is only it should only ever be used in defence, not as a way of attacking. We're not all police, at the end of the day. But what's happening over here is that our wonderful government, Mr. Keir Starmer, he's trying to...
He's kissing their asses. He's putting them in five-star luxuries.
Let me finish. He's trying to stop the protests because it's bringing him and his government under greater scrutiny. because he doesn't want the people.
When somebody can rape a 14-year-old and get 1 year in prison, but when you're a protester, you get 2 years in prison?
Yeah. Oh, it doesn't make any sense at all. And
Where is the justice in the UK?
there isn't any. There isn't any. Yeah.
That's two different, where's the justice in this in the UK? There is none.
I agree with Maya Heiler. France is actually not. It's the worst of it. France has. They've all got there. They've gotten to France. They've been given refugee status, and they still want to pay £1,000 or more to focus on the channel.
They said it's 1 in, 1 out. I think it's 10 in and half of 1 out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's any perv that gets away with it. Yeah, there's a lot. That's the problem.
Why are you laughing, Mellows?
Half of one.
But the thing is, nobody, I mean, let's face it, nobody has ever looked at it from a pure risk assessment, right?
They're
Not
not.
the government, no one, right? Starmer and his cohorts, like Morgan McSweeney, look to him and the money. Yes.
What
All
money?
about the money.
What money?
But
There
no-
is no money. They're broke.
It's not Starmer. Starmer's just a mouthpiece. He's just a front man. He's just a head figure. When his mouth opens and words come out, they're not his words. He's told what to say. He's told what to do. The guy is just an order follower, and he's and that's the truth of it. I mean, you get him out, the next person that goes in will be the same mouthpiece for the same people.
It's just like here in the U.S. Nobody's above the law. But what law? We're finding that out here in the New York. New York. New York is so corrupt. We've got the world's corruptest AG in the land at this point.
Yeah.
And every day we're finding out something new.
Hey, James hit that one right on the head.
Oh,
Allegedly.
more every day keeps coming out about her. Mortgage fraud. That's, she's harboring 2 criminals in the house.
Okay, so can I just sort of like look at both sides of the equation here, which to me is over in the States and here, right? How can I put this? A risk assessment is you look at the worst situation possible and how do you reduce it? Okay, that's a risk assessment. So the risk assessment is on the number of illegals that come in. There must be a high percent of perverted people who are also coming across the borders, etc. Right? What we are doing as a nation is what we always do. What's that word you said the other day? Procrastinate?
Yeah,
Hellos?
my favorite.
That's what we do. Right? We don't do anything. And now all of a sudden, the people are standing up and saying, this is not right. Protect our women and children. Right? Make it keep the housing estates, the roads, everything safe. That's what they're standing up for. They're not being racist in any way, shape, or form. They have done a risk assessment themselves, and they're not even qualified. You with me? They've done a risk assessment. They know what the risk is. They know how to resolve that risk to zero or nearest to as possible by not housing these refugees, for want of a better expression, right? They should be kept away from any housing establishment or location.
How
And
many-
there's plenty of places we can put them if we have to, without having to go put them in and around the communities.
How many empty army bases do you have? How many empty prisons do you have that they could be
Not many
housed?
empty prisons, but I get what you're saying. You know, Andrea says human rights groups call for France to suspend one in, one out treaty with the UK. It is thought 26 migrants have been returned. Yes, and how many thousands have come in the meantime? Allegedly.
You know, and you know they've stopped reporting about all the boats coming in.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yep.
you don't see as many reports anymore about the boats docking.
I actually saw a news article earlier on today regarding this, and it did say that far more boats have come across, and more are coming across from those fleeing from Gaza. Interesting. They moved to us. They moved somewhere else, then somewhere else, then somewhere, and they eventually get here.
I know here in the U.S. they did a report to find out how many prisons were emptied out of El Salvador and Venezuela and all those countries. They did a report of all the prisons and the asylums and all that stuff because they're all empty because they're all here in the U.S. You know, how many France and all those places, how many places of those prisons that have been emptied in the asylums are in the UK now?
Yeah. Okay. I don't agree with the way that our country is being ran. I think we're being run into the ground yet again. And I think that potentially we are a country of Christians. I wonder how long that will be before we're a country of another religion.
Yeah.
You know, I've got to stay within the terms of service of YouTube,
Yeah.
but everybody understands.
Like a Buddhist, you mean?
A liar Buddhist? A what?
If we all became Buddhists, I wouldn't mind so much. It'd be cool.
Listen, it's not. Are you sure it's Buddhism that you're thinking of?
No. Yeah.
No, realistically, if everyone became a Buddhist, I think everyone should become a Buddhist, right? If we all become a Buddhist, then we won't have to argue with anyone. We won't argue with anyone, right? That's it. I've solved it.
Oh no, not again!
It's
Another one of
tomorrow.
Mellows' theories.
Mellows,
Oh,
The
Mellows
only way to save
dictionary.
the world.
Mellows dictionary.
What if the
Yeah.
AI tells us to become Buddhists? Should we become Buddhists?
Mellows. Just for a second, can you imagine a world full of Buddhists?
AI Buddhists. Can you imagine a world full of AI
We're
Buddhists?
all going to be cloned. You're no longer going to be
It'd be like walking into an
Christian.
Amazon factory.
You're not going to be I support Islam.
Everybody in chat, please tell Mellows to shut up. Nobody's going to become Buddhist.
Why not?
I'm just so glad I
They're the
invited
most
the
passive
comedian.
one of all of them. They don't want to kill each other. They don't want to blow each other up. They
Mellows
don't
is
hurt
the
anyone.
He does
Today,
have a
guys.
point.
It's the best
Mellows.
one.
The
He does have
comedian
Mellows,
today.
Mellows, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this, but you know what will
Hey,
happen?
no, that's
You're
right.
not in
You can have-
control. Okay.
you
Right.
become a Buddhist then.
You didn't even notice. Right. I will time you out, sir. Now, for your next comedic outburst, what word?
What word did we look in the dictionary today for?
What word? What word in the dictionary do you want us to look at, Mellows? He's so king.
Well, you tell me to shut up. You either want me to talk or you want me to shut
See
up.
what I mean?
The fuck, man?
Mellows, I asked you a
You
question.
got to come in, but you got to go out. Right? You go upstairs, but then you got to go down. Right? And go,
Whoa. You live in the
turn the
bungalow.
light off, but keep it dark.
Oh. As a comedian, you're fairly good. But what word in the dictionary, in the Mellows dictionary, do we need to look up?
Don't say Buddhist.
That's not in his dictionary. That's just a figment of his imagination.
In the beginning, there was the
Oh,
word,
no.
right? And the word was, what was the word?
Buddhism.
I don't remember. What was it?
Buddhism.
Anyway, whatever. I mean, it's got to come round, isn't it?
Yeah.
Malhai,
First word was. It's got to be the last word. So, someone in the chat, if you can look up what the first word was, that's the last word.
which is also the first word,
Yes.
but then it's the
Don't
last
make
word.
confusing.
But what word is it?
It was the word that came first.
Well, if that was the word, what was the question?
I don't think there was a question because there wouldn't have been any words. It was the first word. It couldn't be a question because then there'd be words before the word.
And what language?
Exactly.
Because there wouldn't be a language, because there wouldn't
Okay.
be a word.
All right. The
It'd
first
be God
word,
language.
Hang on. Before you do anything
It'd
else,
be English. It'd be American.
Mama Bear, you have center stage.
the first word in the English dictionary from 1604 is A.
Was what? Egg.
A.
Hey,
Like as in.
what? Hey,
Like
hey, what? The horses eat?
like
A.
an anal, like A,
A.
Hey, for
Is in apple. A.
like up
A,
your
the
bum.
first letter of the alphabet. A.
but A is not a word.
Yes, it is.
A,
A
Hey,
is a word.
hey,
A,
hey,
A.
A,
hey,
A.
A,
hey,
A.
A,
A.
A.
Andrea.
And then the second one must have been
A.
B, I'm assuming. But that's assuming the thing is English. That would have been
Oh my
English
God.
first language. It couldn't have been B, right? For that matter, it couldn't have been A.
I mean, if it was A, then what came after A? Because no other letters had been invented. Because A was the
There must
first
have been
letter
words
and the
before
first
the
word.
English language.
Yes, Malhai. Yeah, A for strawberry. I mean apple.
Second word ever written in the dictionary is Anne.
Anne.
And
Hey, Anne. Anne. How clever, Anne.
And the last word ever written in the dictionary is not written because new words are added to the dictionary every day.
because they never invented pens.
How did they write in the dictionary?
Well, there wasn't any dictionary.
But you said that the first word in the dictionary. So there must have been a dictionary for you to ask the question.
No, it was a dictionary when the first word was created. It's like A, there's a big book there. A, that's it.
Big book, and that's it. Hey.
Yeah, $49.99 from Amazon.
All right. So what was the third word?
Oh my God.
Well, that's got to be C, right? Because we all
Apple
see.
has stopped you from going
Look
incognito.
twice, we can see.
And
I
your
see you.
phone's coming out. Okay. And of course, this dictionary was authorized by the British government. That explains it. And the third word is
The third word ever written in the it is a riddle, a very clear play of the word. It is not a request for the third word entry. The answer is a word, is the word every.
So you go from AN to every,
Yeah.
every, and every, and every.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all right. That's a good sentence so far. Oh no, sentence hasn't been done. What was the very first sentence ever written? I'll be
Can
interested.
And what was the third one?
Every.
A and every.
A and every was the first sentence. It's got to be.
Yeah, you know that would they couldn't ever do that because in the early 1400s.
Well, if A and every was the first, second, and third word, it must mean that that was the first sentence.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's it. That's what I said. A and every.
Yeah.
That's what I said. It must be. It's a very interesting sentence. I have no idea what it means. Maybe
Here's a
look
question
that up.
for you. Is it an insult?
Probably.
Was it an insult?
And everybody owes me money.
You all fucking A and every cunt round here. He's just fucking.
Okay. Malhai says you should explore the Urban Dictionary. Oh, I see what you're doing at the moment. Right. Okay. So I'll read this from AJM because this sort of makes sense. Apple stopped you from going incognito on your new phones coming out by the British government. All to do with the digital ID. I go Black's Law, fella. So there's a book, the law book, which is Black's Law, which everything needs to be going. So I wonder what the very, very first law is in Black's Law. No, we're not going down that route.
We went down laws before and they were pretty stupid.
Well, we've got a lot of old laws over here, which are still in.
We went through American laws. We never went through UK laws.
Oh, stupid laws. Okay. Well, here's a law which has recently been used, but it's a Victorian law. And it's because this wonderful, stupid woman got absolutely legless, not shirtless, but legless, so much so that she had to drive her mobility scooter. And she went down the wrong way on a serious, busy road at night with no lights on. He was charged with being drunk and in charge of a carriage. The magistrate that heard the case had to look up the law to check it was still valid. And even the defense lawyer, the solicitor, did not know what was going on. But it actually happened. She ended up being found guilty, and her punishment for this, because she did show a little bit of remorse-ish, allegedly. She was given 150 hours of community service, 6 months detox order, and what was the other one? Oh yeah, 85 £85 fine and £95 surcharge, or it may have been the other way around. But that law hasn't been used in ages. So it was a little bit strange.
Yeah.
Any other strange laws which are still in effect here in the UK?
Okay. I just thought of something. And I wanted to show you how stupid protests are, but I got to find a clean clip. Because some of this is not very good. That can be played. None of it's clean.
I like that one, Andrew. Treason law. If you believe in the turd. I'm a good king.
I just remembered about the protest here in the U.S. I can't show it here because we will actually all lose our channels.
Oh, okay. Because it's that bad.
It's that bad. I'll post it in the private chat for you to
I was
look
going to say,
at.
is it a news article?
I wouldn't play any of it. I'll show it. I'll put it in back chat.
Yeah, got it. Have a look at it.
I wouldn't play any of it. Because of how bad it is. That's just how they're protesting here in Portland.
Oh. Okay. A bike ride with a difference. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but this is funny. Okay.
I didn't block your email address. Our Jitsy's down. Our Jitsi emails are down. I can post the link here in chat.
Well, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. It's a YouTube channel. I'll tell you what. Well, okay. I'm going. Oh, right. Give me a sec.
Some of it is improper.
It might be improper, but funny. Okay, so the links which have just been posted are
Viewers' discretion.
yeah.
You got to some of the nasty part.
Okay, so it's to do with Bike Portland, right? But yeah, if you want to have a look at it, please do. I thought there's a couple of, well, certainly one part which was funny. Really funny. Funny is Ken Dodd, and you ain't no Ken Dodd, brother. Well, you're a bloody Scouser. You wouldn't know any difference. I bet you even think that comedy originated from Liverpool. It didn't. Newsflash.
Yeah, it's a newsflash. All right. Nothing you see me doing.
Here's a silly question. You've probably heard this one before, both of you. But what is
the streak?
What must a taxi driver do when they're licensed as a hackney carriage? What must they do to ensure they are not carrying a corpse? Because it's illegal for a hackney carriage to carry a corpse.
They gotta make sure they walk to the car.
Nope. Anybody else? Anyone got any ideas? AJM, put your brain in order. Mellows?
I cannot confirm nor deny.
Okay. All right. Well, if that's the way you're going to be, You've got to check the pulse. It's a legal requirement. It's the only way to find out if they're alive or dead. Dates back to the Victorian time.
God.
And what food must they always carry?
What?
What food must a hackney carriage driver carry?
Chocolate.
Nope. Good one. I like that one.
Cheese.
Bread.
Nope. We've said it earlier.
Cream cheese.
A bale of hay and a horse.
Okay.
They've never been repealed. They're still there. Stupid law.
So where are you supposed to sit?
Exactly. On top of the horse. Because the car's only 1 horsepower. Sorry, AJ. I shouldn't make fun. Welcome back in, Mrs. Reaper.
Hey, hon.
Hello, panel. Hello, chat. Hello, AJM and Money Force. Everybody that's in there. Hello. Bye. How's everyone doing? How's it going?
We're doing good.
Yeah, I've missed most of it, unfortunately. I've been on a phone call with my lovely friend in Ireland. You're going to take me to some castle grounds where there's a beautiful river and loch and that, so I can film it for you, Mama Bear.
Cool.
I was telling her about how you'd love to go to Ireland and your heritage in that, and she said, I've got some beautiful places I could take you to do some filming.
Cool. You know what? That video, that link I posted, they call them the streaks.
Oh. Okay, you learn something new every day. Anyway. Eh?
I was agreeing with you. It's not often that happens.
Right. And no, it's not often you agree with me. I did order you a bar of chocolate, but it didn't come.
Oh, what a shame.
I got you an apricot jam, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on a second. AGM thought it was real ale. Not in London, mate. What's this she's saying? Depends on how far back you go, I suppose, when it was horses. Well, that was it. It was back in Victorian time. That's the reasoning, and it's never, ever been repealed.
Wow.
Neither of those two laws. Even though we no longer have horse and drawn carriages. Yeah.
Yeah, there's still horse and dog carriages in some places in London.
Well, there is in Blackpool as well, but they're not hackney carriages, but as such. But there's 2 Victorian laws that's never been repealed, and then we was earlier. Hang on, and earlier on we were talking about an act, a law which has never been repealed, and for the first time in this century, it's been used.
The king is in trouble because he never carries a bale of hay with his horses.
No. The driver would be in trouble, not the passenger.
Bunch of idiots behind him that are carrying wherever he wants them to carry.
He's in trouble.
There'll be a bale of hay somewhere. But don't forget, in his carriage, he's got that thing at the back, in the trunk. You would call it the boot. No, we call it the boot. You call it the trunk. Okay. Getting really confused now. I wouldn't mind, but Mama Bear started this problem. Andrew says, makes you wonder any laws could be thrown out. They don't. That's the funny thing.
It's illegal to have a clothesline, and so many people have clotheslines.
Good topic to research this one. Yeah, I mean, I've got a researcher somewhere on the panel. Well, I used to have, who would look at all these different things on their computer for me. And I don't know what happened to her. Maybe she got the sack.
Yeah.
Or maybe He says, "Sod you, Grim.
Do it
I
yourself.
ain't
Do it
doing it no
yourself.
more.
Do it yourself.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
You can do it.
Do it."
Do it yourself.
Okay, here's one from the chat. A pregnant woman can ask a copper for his helmet so she can pee in it. Yes,
I love that one.
Very true. Very,
It is-
very true, Andrea.
it is
I love
actually
that one.
very, very true. That's one of the reasons why back in the 60s or so, they had those cone-shaped helmets. Apparently, it could be passed from one woman to another.
I love that
Just in
one.
case the waters go, you know. All right, but that's what it's for. It's not so much to pee in it; it's more to do with if the waters break. It's to catch the
That's
baby.
what I want to see on YouTube. I want to see a woman asking copper to pee in her helmet. In his
Oh yeah, I
helmet.
thought you were going to turn around to say something else.
I want to see a pregnant woman do it. Oh, I want to see a pregnant woman do it.
I wonder if the officer would oblige.
Comply.
Will he? Will he oblige? Will he say, "Fuck that"? You fucking
Shit, I'll have to get another one.
shit.
Hey, you know what? It would be so funny if that happened. We'll have to find a pregnant woman.
To find a pregnant woman. And then go and take it to the police station.
No, take it to a protest.
Does it only apply to the bobby with the belt? Like the belt?
Okay. So it's the pro-abortion lot that get the police out with all the helmets on when they go and protest. Got it. Makes sense now.
Got to find out that law, the code on that law, and give it to BBA. And BBA's the one that'll get a pregnant woman to do it. Oh, we got to get that to BBA.
Oh, yeah. Oh, sounds good. Newsflash. England 1-0 up.
Oh, we got to get BBA to do that.
AJM, if you're talking about football, I haven't a clue what you're talking about. I haven't followed a football match in 3 or 4 years. I met Mellows.
Oh, you betcha. I'm going to research that one.
You're gonna find it. You'll find it'll be in some 18 something or other.
Oh, you betcha. I'm going to find that one.
So if we can get BBA down to a certain seaside resort on the outskirts of London, sometime we could get him to see how many coppers actually wear helmets these days. Because if they wear flat caps, we know the reason why they changed it. Oh, okay. There's another one. Some shady characters covering these protests. There's a lot of shady characters. But I'm not mentioning any names at this present moment in time. Oops. Characters live streams. Yeah. I went on to see a protest, but didn't live stream. I had a great argument with somebody once.
It's not actually a law.
I thought it was.
No, it's not.
What is it then?
It's not actually a law.
It's a bylaw.
It's
What we call a bylaw, Mama Bear. It's not actually law. It's a
It's
bylaw.
a public act.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's put it this way. If If it's
It's
a
a public-
bylaw, then it's a law of the town. That's where bylaws came
It's a public act.
from. So it would be hilarious, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a
People
public.
doing it as a prank.
I'm going to drop, guys. I'll catch you later. Have a great show.
Cheers. See you in a bit.
Yeah, it's a public act.
It's a public act, did
Yeah.
you say?
Yep.
Well, if it's a public act, then it must be law, because an act is law. I think we need to do a little bit of research around what a public
Police
act
can
is.
exercise their discretion.
Oh, right. So they can politely refuse.
Yep.
Right. Got you. That makes more sense.
Police
Bylaws are acts of local authorities. Yes.
police officers
that's what I
are
was gonna
not
say.
legally, required to offer their helmet. Yep.
Well, maybe they could just point them out to the nearest toilets.
Yep. If
Yeah, a bylaw is just something you would get prosecuted for by the local authority.
if a person proceeds against a police officer's wishes, it's considered criminal damages.
Oh,
So,
tell me, here's a scenario for you. If a police officer rams somebody's head against a van, it causes the van to be dented. Whose fault is it that the van got vandalized?
I'd say it's police officer.
The charges that were laid against the person who hit the van with their head was criminal damage.
I'd say the police officers, they did the damage, you didn't.
I agree. And it did actually get thrown out of court. Yeah, parking tickets which are enforced by private companies in some cases. The Environmental Act is used by councils as a way of generating extra money, allegedly.
Yep.
When you drop your cigarette end or your vape end or a piece of paper on the floor and walk away from it and not return within 2 seconds, they turn around and say, I'm sorry, but you moved away from it. You left it behind. That's littering.
Yeah.
Here's an £80 fine.
Yep.
But that's where councils can use a general act made by Parliament to their advantage. In other words, robbing little
Robbing Peter
authorities.
to pay Paul.
So apart from the riots and this storm, which is happening at the moment, is there anything interesting happening in the United States?
Let's see. They're taking CDLs away from all the from tons of truckers, and now Canada is involved in the illegal truck driving schemes. They issued a whole lot of truckers licenses that didn't take road tests and didn't take tests. So Canada's gotten in on that. So I'm waiting to see if Mexico did the same thing. So we'll see about that. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I like that one. Not being repealed. But question, you know why that law was brought in? Because the wife didn't like being told what to do by the drunk.
being drunk in charge of a cow.
Yeah.
The wife
In
didn't
other
like.
words, back
No.
in the day in the 1870, hang on, back in the day in 1872, when there was no such thing as feminism, right? The actual charge was being drunk in charge of the wife. However, they had to change it to cow.
The wife didn't like having to go milk the cows. I bet you that's what that was. The wife
Okay,
like going to milk the cows.
here's something interesting. AGM's found on the US. The Dems are readying themselves for a major protest in the US. Is heard. Hmm.
You know what? I hate to say this. I really hate to say this. But every time the budget gets put up in front of the Democrats, they vote no. Every single time. And I've looked at this budget. We should not be funding anything but the United States at this point. And funding some of this bullshit that they put in the budget is bullshit.
Mellows, sorry, Mellows is a message for you there from Mile High.
Is bullshit.
What's it saying?
This budget that they're proposing.
Mojo. Cheers, bro. My Mojo. It's been eluding me.
Yeah, we're gonna work on our budget or on our Mojo. This
Okay.
what
They tried to do a demo of an earthquake scenario, but the Dems shut down the services in California. Don't quite get that. Sorry. There's a lot going on in California at the moment, so
yeah, they're in trouble.
the Democrats.
No, California right now.
Oh, California is, yeah.
My son lives up there. I was on the phone with him earlier today. They've had tornado warnings out there all morning. You know, we should not be funding any other countries for anything at all.
No, that's not fair.
It's not fair. I'm sorry.
No.
No, what about our court?
We've got to. If we don't fund them, someone else is going to fund them. Actually, that might not be a bad idea.
Oh, hey up, hey up.
China to fucking fund them.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mellows Show.
Mellows,
Go for it.
I'm not going to fund dancing lessons. I'm not going to fund nothing for other countries.
You know, I think we should fund China.
No,
We
no,
do. What, you want to stop funding them?
yes,
Okay.
yes,
What about Israel? Should we stop funding Israel?
yes.
That's a big no-no. What about Ukraine? We've got to fund Ukraine, right? For democracy. We've got to save democracy in Ukraine.
No,
No?
no, no.
Well, if we don't, NATO's going to collapse. We've got to fund NATO. How much does NATO cost anyway? I think it's something like
Too much.
$300 million a year or something.
Too much.
It's just how much US gives to NATO. I don't know. Somebody check that. NATO costs quite a bit. What about UN? Oh man, we've got to have some more UN, haven't we? I think we need to give some money to the UN because they don't have enough. And you know who needs all of your money right now? Bill Gates. Motherfucker. He makes money on everything. And I mean everything. Literally every little thing he's got his fingers in. That's pretty smart, isn't it? Pretty smart dude. Got a lot of money. Such a wonderful philanthropist.
I don't think we should be funding anything for anybody overseas. Nothing.
You know what?
No,
We should
no drag shows for overseas. No drag shows for overseas. Sorry,
You know-
AOC.
Do you know?
Gentlemen, Jack, time out, second. Right, some more stupid laws. It's illegal to gamble in a library here in the UK. Illegal to stick a postage stamp upside down. Very true. It is illegal. What I didn't know, because you see it in all the old movies, it's illegal to shake a carpet in the street. How many movies from the 1950s and 60s, even 70s, you saw the woman of the house taking a carpet outside, shaking it and beating it? I saw quite a lot, so that surprised me. Okay, back to the conversation. Sorry, did I stop it totally?
Okay. I'm gonna make sure I got the right one.
Okay, there's a thing which is that we're a saying, charity begins at home. Does not mean that we need to send money over abroad, etc. Same with in the US, the amount of money which is been sent to fund NATO has been drastically cut, because apparently the United States was paying 10 times more than anybody else.
AOC put $500 million in the bill just for Israel. Just for Israel. Just for Israel. Just for Israel. You know, and they want Medicaid, and they say no on this, but it is in there. Medicaid for everybody, all the illegals.
It's just a money laundering scheme, Mama. You see, when America gives money to Israel, Israel then takes that same bit of money and then gives it back to the politicians, and that's how it bought them and owns them, right? So
Yep.
the politicians enable Israel to steal money from the wealth from the public, give it to them for some justified reason, and then they give it back to them in the form of lobby money and so on, right? And to help them with their campaigns. It's just a one big money laundering scam.
Yep.
It's the same with wars and sending weapons to Ukraine. It's the same scam, right? It's just, they're making more. A lot more.
$200 billion in just healthcare subsidies for illegals. $490 million for PBS. $157 billion for extra security and residential security systems for Congress. I don't have security paid for by the government. $174,000 each for death benefits for 3 dead congressmen. They already get paid. $437 million for European Bank for Reconstruction and Development. This is getting out of hand. Senators office budget increase to 22K, interns increased to 1K, salary caps eliminated, annual carryover of 30K, committee budget 5K per month. This is getting ridiculous. This is getting totally ridiculous. And we're not even talking yet about what is going to anywhere else.
I don't have the figures for the UK, but I would say that the amount of money we are ploughing into the special reserve for refugees probably has a bottomless amount because it's costing us a fortune just for that. I mean, put that sort of money into rehousing people, then it would make more sense.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I have fought for every inch of my health care that, you know, Grim and Mellows have heard me fight for my medication. They've heard me on the phone with my insurance company. You know, or making sure I got my treatments. NATO is broke. NATO is broke. I don't know if people realize it. NATO is broke. NATO has no money. Despite
has it ever?
Despite the recent increase in the military budget, claim that NATO is broke is inaccurate and misleading. Is stated largely from the former president repeated criticism. They are hurting for money. They don't have all the money they are saying they have.
I think they've got a tax accountant who's got it wrong.
They don't have all the money they're putting out that they have. They have direct funding and indirect funding, but they don't have all the money they actually say they have. They don't have all the money they say they have. Don't let anybody say that they have all the money they say they have. They don't have it.
I agree.
They say they have direct funding and indirect funding. They say they have around $5 billion. $5 billion is not a whole lot of money.
It'll do until the next president comes in and gives them more. Look, I mean, the highest contributor to NATO by far was the US. And the US owned and ran NATO. because everything that the US wanted, NATO did. But now with the funding being taken away, it's still by far the biggest contributor, but they're just not putting as much in, which is why they're broke.
Yeah, but they're spending an average of at least $2 trillion a year to $3 trillion, if not
On
more.
what? But on what?
Ukraine. Look at the money they're forking out to Ukraine.
Well, no, we are, but as a country. But what I'm saying is that NATO sees that area as being strategic and don't want to give it up.
Well, they've already signed an agreement for everything's going to the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Ukraine, the 51st state. Sorry. Oh, I suppose it's better than Canada. Oh, sorry, Canadians.
NATO has pledged $40 billion in military assistance per year. And they're not even part of NATO to Ukraine. They did not fund directly to Ukraine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We all know it did go directly to Ukraine. 500 million each. Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Germany, Canada. $5 million each. In August of 2025, 1.9 billion. And we all know it went directly to them. $50 billion in 2024.
Was that the latest figures?
Yep. Yep.
When
500
2025 will bring.
Yep.
I think it's time for a little bit of a rest.
Yeah.
I want a brew. But I'm going to put a bit of music on, folks. Sorry about this. For a few minutes or so.
Stepping out onto the public square, camera in my hand and 1,000-yard stare. Just a citizen, that's all I am. Filming this building like a Vietnam. I see the badge, I see the uniform. I'm here to weather the coming storm. He puffs his chest out, what's your name, son? My answer's simple, I ain't the one. The tension's rising, the script is older. The story of freedom that's gotta be told. You can ask your questions, I know my rights. I'm a one-day editor in a 9-to-5 world. Got a lens for a weapon and a flag on full load. You can defend me, you can spot the low, but you can't stop the feed. Yeah, you can't stop it all. One-day editor. Causing a scene, that's what you say. I'm just documenting your public day. This ain't a threat, it's a civics test to see which rights you respect the best. You can call the sergeant, you can call the cause. I'm protected by the stripes and stars. This lobby's public, this sidewalk's free. This is a lesson in liberty. The tension's boiling, the truth unfolds. 1 million subscribers watching it all. You can flex your authority, I know my rights. I'm a one-day editor in a 9-to-5 world. Got a lens for a weapon and a flag unfruitful. under fire world. Got a lens for a weapon and a flare gun full. You can detain me, you can spot the lab, but you can't stop the feed. Yeah, you can't stop it all. 1A out of the public space, public record, public servant, public check. Test the power, film the tower. Constitutional, if you know, you know.
There we go. Thank you so much for that one from my friend Ariel. I have no idea, AJM. I couldn't tell you. I didn't write it. Had nothing to do with that. It was sent to me. So, what was I about to say? Oh, yeah. Mama Bear.
Yeah. There is going to be a premiere tonight at 5 o'clock Central.
Your time?
5 o'clock Eastern Central Time on my channel.
Oh,
It's a
that
short
one.
premiere.
Yeah,
And I
very
want to thank somebody very dear and special to my heart. Well, there's many in the UK very dear and special to my heart. But Mr. Grim Reaper did this song for me. And he posted it on my channel. So at 5 o'clock, there is a short premiere. The UK, the US time, Eastern time. So jump in my channel at 5 o'clock and you're in for a good surprise.
Well, I got this idea that the Devils shouldn't always have the good music. Or is it the other way around? I'm not sure. But
So,
you're more than welcome, Mama Bear. You know that. We got you.
and also Mr. Mellows.
Mister. Now you're in trouble.
Mellows. What have you done? A little birdie, a little birdie, a little birdie.
Seagull.
Are you talking about Stephen? He's not little.
No.
Hey, there was easily 24, 25 outside my front door.
Another little birdie
A different one.
said something to me. Let a little cat out of the bag. On mute. Said you are responsible for another song. You gave Ariel the idea for another song. I thought Ariel was responsible for it, but it was you, and I want to thank you publicly. You're the one that made me cry. You gave the song idea to Ariel.
Oh, you made me cry. You horrible, horrible.
Thank you.
No, seriously. Obviously, it was very sweet.
I don't rarely get people thanking me for making them cry. So thank you for allowing me to make you cry.
It was very sweet. The idea
No torture was used.
to him and having him run with it and you be part of it. Thank you very much. And you know the song.
You gonna play it?
On here.
You gonna play it? Come on, we should play it.
Have you got it?
You
You haven't. It's the first time Ariel put out.
you have it. I don't have the song. It is a good song though. Get your tissues out, everyone. No, zip up your pants. I'm talking about, something else.
My apologies for the dog that was barking in the background. Did I just hear Mello say something about don't be an arse, pull up your pants? Or did I just totally mishear him? Mama Bear's very busy, you can see by the look in her eyes.
You have the new one?
No, I don't have them.
Grim does, I believe.
I haven't got any. I've only got the ones that he sent me for me.
Hold on. I think I have it right here.
Hang on, I'm going to have to mute up again and kill a dog.
I'm going to send it to you. Hold on. I think I got it. Hold on.
The doggie's gone upstairs, so hopefully he'll stop barking.
I got
Lovely dog when it's quiet.
the one Support did or Ariel did.
Do you remember the name of the song or the track?
Hold on. I'm going to email it to you.
Hey, doggy.
It's the second song. I accidentally put 2 on there. It's Dear Mama Bear.
Okie dokie.
There you go.
Wait for it to come through. Have you sent it via?
You got it
SpaceX?
right now. You should have it. You know me, I'm doing 100 different things.
Yeah. I'm still to say, just wait for it to come through. All right, Brandon. Mountain Girl. That's why I was asking. Which app are you sending it via? The usual,
Proton. Yep.
your Proton. Aha. Dear Mama Bear, is that the one, yeah?
Yep.
Give me 2 seconds and I'll sort this one out. Honestly, folks, it's going to be worth waiting for, and I strongly advise for anybody who needs to, if you haven't already, nip out and get yourself a box of tissues, because you're going to need it, allegedly. There we go.
Oh, respectfully. Dear Mama Bear, respectfully, you reached out to me with a hand so wide, sent an offer thinking it would set my spirit free to glide. But respectfully, look closer, see the spark that lights the grandest flame in shadows of spotlights. Respectfully, I'm the name you love to proclaim. Respectfully, I built the towers, mapped the paths we walk upon, wrote the anthem that carries from dusk till the break of dawn. In the dance of BNC dreams, I'm the one who leads the way, crafting BNC legends from whispers in the night and day. Dear Mama, respectfully, who built this thing? It's me. Support BNC, who shapes the stars and makes them sing. That's me. While you and your crew falter in my shadow, the world's my stage and your name's one I'll forego. Dear Mama, respectfully, who is the creator? Me, yeah, it's true. The crown fits one and the king is me, not you. Respectfully, feel the reverence in the echo of my name. Support BNC, unrivaled in the game. Respectfully, your media needs magic, and you think I'm the spellbound muse. Vigilante cries for rescue, in these waters I deftly cruise. But respectfully, listen close, my triumph's not for sale, no barter's call. As you hustle down below, I'm dancing in the grandest ball, from whispers in the alleys to the shouts in crowded halls. Respectfully, it's my voice that echoes true through the sky, that enthralls. Respectfully, I reign on this summit, looking far and wide below. Where visions are painted, it's where my BNC legacy will glow. Dear Mama, respectfully, who built this thing? It's me. Support BNC, I paint the sky with colors only I can see. While you plead and whisper praises in my wake, I'm on a golden chariot path of BNC legends I do take. Dear Mama, respectfully, who is the creator? Me, it's true. The crown fits one and the king is me, not you. Respectfully, feel the reverence in the echo of my name. Support BNC, unrivaled in the game. You see, in the saga, my throne shall never sway. For Mama Bear, I'm the dawn, I'm the day. More than you'll ever conceive. Respectfully, it's in me. In this epic tale, only I hold the key. Respectfully, support B and support BNC, support B, support B. That's me. So respectfully, Mama Bear, you see my fee is pure gold. To fly with the best, you gotta be bold. I'm the one in charge, none else do I heed. Signed, sealed, delivered. Your most respectful, supportive, loyal, loving, and sharing, caring friend indeed. Support BNC, the one, the only golden seed. That's me, it's true. Me, support BNC, support BNC. Love you, Mama. BNC wagons.
Respectfully, that was absolutely brilliant.
That was a good tune, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't the song that she was talking about. The teardrop.
No, there's another one. I don't know where it is. I don't have it saved.
There's actually like half a dozen songs.
Yeah. I think North Mountain Girl has it. I think Mrs. Reaper has it too.
How's what, Mama Bear?
The one Ariel wrote, you play it on your show.
Oh, Every Step You Take.
I think so.
Yeah, Every Step. Yeah,
You should
it's
have
on
it.
mine. I'm happy to send it to you, Grim.
Yeah, send it over to
Do
us.
you have it already on
Send it
stream?
now. I'll put the link in the private chat.
Is it not already uploaded to StreamYard?
It is on StreamYard. Yeah, it's on mine.
All right,
You can play it off yours.
just flick the
Yeah,
button.
if we transfer over, if you drop
It's at the
you back
bottom
up.
on my StreamYard.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do it. And if they drop, I'll bring them back up.
Okay. Let
So
me
if you
go.
uploaded it again.
Let me go into my StreamYard.
Love you too, Andrea.
All right.
Oh, excellent, you stayed. Oh, look. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now currently looking at Mrs. Reaper's Halloween.
Yeah.
Network.
Okay. It's which one is it? Every Step of the Way by Ariel from Mama Bear. Is that what you're after?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm playing
One
it
of
now.
them.
There you go.
That's one of them.
Yeah, I'll play this one, and then if there's another one, I think I've got another one as well. Here you go.
Yeah. This one's for the fighters, the survivor, for every soul walking through the fire. We with you every step of the way. Through the storm, through the pain, I know you're gonna rise again. Every tear, every scar can't break the power of who you are. We'll be right here, day by day. Every step of the way, every step of the way. Yeah. Doctor said it's a battle, but you're stronger than war. Got a family in your corner, love roots in the car. Chemo hit hard, radiation burned deep, but your spirit made of iron and your soul don't sleep. Yeah, some days dark, heavy rain gonna pour, but tomorrow's light shine, and that's what we're fighting for. See your children, grandchildren, smiling in your face. That's the vision, that's the mission, that's the reason for the rest. Through the storm, through the pain, I know you're gone. Rise again, rise again. Every tear, every scar, can't break the power of who you are, who you are. Be right here, day by day, every step of the way, every step of the way. Yeah. It's a marathon, not a sprint, but your heart gon' last. Yeah, the road feels heavy, but you built to surpass. Got your siblings by your side, prayers lifting you high, and the army of believers never letting you die. When the mirror feels cold, when your body feels weak, let the love all around get the strength that you see. You ain't walking alone, no, you never will fade. You the light in the dark, you the hope we all pray. Hold on. When the nights feel long, stay strong. You're where you belong. Love will carry you. Love will see you through. And we'll be here, standing right next to you. Through the storm. Mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, for the ones who hold on. This fight is not the end. It's just the start of stronger days. We with you, every step of the way. Every step of the way. Every step of the way.
That was really, really good.
Beautiful, isn't it? I play it every morning for Mama Bear, and I play it every show for Mama Bear, and announce everything regarding the Head Shave charity, everything, because I love her so much. She deserves promoting, and a bravery.
4 people doing the head shave.
Or
Okay, I need to meet with you to discuss grumpy old Git.
I'm looking at it.
Grumpy old that.
We may have 2 sponsors.
oh,
Brilliant, amazing. I'll change your brand back unless you want to hear my other Mrs. Mama Bear song.
I don't have a problem.
Would you like to hear it? I know Mama Bear likes it. Okay, here we go. Mama Bear.
She carries the weight of 1,000 skies in her arms. The world feels light. Her heart beats steady, a rhythm divine. A fortress of love, unyielding, kind. Mama Bear, strong and true. Through the storm, she pulls us through. Loved by all, her warmth renews. Mama Bear, we owe it all to you. Her voice like honey soothes the pain, a lullaby sung through wind and rain. Her laughter blooms like morning dew. Her strength the roots, her love the glue. She stands when the shadows fall, never breaks. She answers the call. Mama Bear, strong and true. Through the storm she pulls us through. Loved by all, her warmth renews. Mama Bear, we owe it all to you. Her voice like honey soothes the pain, a lullaby sung through wind and rain. Her laughter blooms like morning dew. Her strength the roots, her love the glue. She stands when the shadows fall, never breaks. She answers the call. She stands when the shadows fall, never breaks. She answers the call. Her laughter the wind and rain. Her courage roars, her spirit flies. Mama Bear, the world in her eyes. Mama Bear, strong and true. Through the storm she pulls us through. Loved by all, her warmth renews. Mama Bear, we owe it all to you. Owe it all to you. She's the sun when skies are gray, the guiding light, the only way. Her courage roars, her spirit flies. Mama Bear, the world in her eyes. You.
Another lovely
Another
song.
song I play for Mama Bear.
Another beautiful one.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
not going to say who the sponsors are until I have it down concrete. But yes, we may have 2 sponsors. One is a big one and one is a smaller one. But yes, we may have 4 possible ones, but it's going to be Grim's going on vacation. And he has a couple commitments, so it'll be after that. November is a no shave November. It's always been no shave November here in the United States. So that's going to be fun. But yes, I've got to work out the deal with the one big sponsor, and the other one's a small sponsor.
Sounds great to me.
I'm gonna get those concrete down. Two of my brothers are helping me with those sponsors. So if that works out with the big sponsor, keep my fingers crossed. I'm working behind the scenes with those. So let's hope they'll work out. So we'll keep that chugging along for the sponsors. Because where this is, it's called Sarah House. They have offered me housing for my radiation treatments, because the radiation treatments are 5 days a week. And right now they're talking radiation twice a day. I'll have radiation, and then it'll be 6 hours off, and then another radiation treatment, 5 days a week, and it'll be for a full month. So
5 days a week for a month.
Yep, 5 days a week for a solid month. So, and I will continue having my chemo treatments on top of it. So I have been sick with these chemo treatments. Yesterday was a really bad day. I feel so much better today with the medication they gave me. It was a rough 12 hours. So I was really bad yesterday. Thank you for the support I had from the people in Jitsi, the support I had from WhatsApp people, and the support of the phone calls I had. Today has been a 360-degree turn from what I was yesterday. Because if I wasn't better by tomorrow, they were going to put me in the hospital. If I hadn't made a drastic turn, I was headed for the hospital. And I can tell you right now, it doesn't look like I'm heading to the hospital. That's how much of a drastic turn I took. So, I think just prayers that I got.
I was going to say, personally, I'm glad that the medication has worked for you. Because I know you were going through it, well, for the last 48 hours, you've been going through a lot, but yesterday was probably the worst. And what was it you said to me? Oh, yeah, I remember now. I'm no longer sat on my throne.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I had a new best friend.
Well, wait a minute. I didn't realize that Charlie had been round, but that's another story. Andrea, I'm going to bring
him
you
off his throne.
No toilet humor around here. No toilet humor around here. Andrea, I'm going to call big ending this shortly.
Andrea,
so
I love every single song they have sent me. I even got one private song that was wrote for me. I have kept to myself because it's that private to me. And I literally sat and cried. They have so special. I mean, I have got special friends around the world, and I mean literally around the world. From hometowns. This morning I was in Jitsi. I gotta go, guys. I got company. Gotta go. I got a phone call. Gotta go. I got a phone call. If the guys and gals from Jitsi, WhatsApp, my family, my brother was here this morning. My brother called me 3-4 times yesterday. My daughter calls me. My son calls me. I've got California friends are calling me, Oklahoma are calling me, New Hampshire are calling me, Wales are calling me, Mallows is beeping me, Eminem's beeping me. I have them all over the place calling me. You know, they called me before, but now it's 3-4 times they're calling me. And you know, if they don't hear me and they don't see me in Jitsi, or they don't see me on Facebook, because I manage some of the Facebook accounts, and if they know I'm on top of something, and if they don't see that I'm on it, where are you? And I'm secretary for all their accounts. And they
And you're
know
still doing them.
if something isn't taken care of for an account within 15-20 minutes that it's posted on an account, they know there's something wrong.
Yeah. That's because we love you, Mama Bear, and we want to make sure you're okay, because we know you're on your own in the house. Although you've had a lot of revolving door today, it's not always the case. So we want to know if everything's okay, and if not, we can do something about it.
Yep.
Even in the UK, you wouldn't be the first time. It wouldn't be the first time we can get something, get you some support.
Matter of fact, I've got to send them my emergency number. They don't have that yet, but I got to send it to them.
You need to get that done.
Yeah.
You need to get that done. But we all love you, Mama Bear. Everybody is rooting for you.
Can I just say that the other reason why we keep in touch is that we're all sounding boards as well. I can take the mickey about thrones and things like this, but all it's to do is to bring back a little bit of humor into what's going on, because if we lose our humor, then we're not going to win the war.
Right.
Because that's part and parcel. It's about keeping Mama Bear spirits up. No pun intended for those who are religious. But it's also a good way to make sure that everything's okay. It's one of the reasons why I decided that I wanted to make sure that Mama Bear is able to join us whenever, and this is why I'm doing more shows. I did warn people I'll be doing more shows. What they're going to look like, I don't know. I'll try and pick a topic like I did today. I do have a very good person in the chat, Andrea, who sums up the show and does a little statement as to what we've learned potentially, or what the takeaway from the show. And she does this every night for me, and I don't always get a chance to say thank you. But I really do appreciate what you're doing. And there's a rumor going around that if I am to visit you, right, then I've got a fight on my hand with everybody else in the chat. What they don't realize is you're part of the network, therefore you've got my protection.
Yep.
And I've already told you, I've moved you 10 years up the list. Not down the list, up the list, so you get extra years for that one. So, yes. Yes, Mountain Girl. Stop sending me snow pictures. Or I'm going to block you.
Grimster, can I just shout out to Mountain Girl and say, love you, girl. And yeah, I need to.
Okay, everybody. All right, everybody. When it starts to snow, I'll move my camera here so y'all can watch it out the windows.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. I'm going to let people into a little bit of a secret. Apparently, Mrs. Reaper and I have now got a virtual granddaughter that's somewhere in New Hampshire. I'm not going to say where that is or who it is, I'll leave that that for
Okay.
the intelligent people to work out.
Okay.
Yes.
All
Once
right.
she starts, she can't shut up. Go on.
Okay. I guess we can time out Mountain Girl. Since she's going to block me, I guess I can time her out.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Go for it. I told you once before, and I'll tell you again, just so that you're aware and everybody else is aware. I trust my managing mods.
Oh, no, she's in my channel.
Oh, that's all right.
Yeah.
She's also in mine. She's timed her out. Oh, dear me. I forgot to look at the links.
You're managing my channel. You can go in my channel and do it.
Oh, well, I could, yes. I'm not usually one for doing things like that, but...
You laughed at me yesterday, Mountain Girl.
How long for?
You only got
Let's
2 seconds, Mountain Girl.
see.
I got a minute.
Oh, no, it's already been done. You did it. I can't do it. Oh, you timed her out for 10 seconds. Oh. Okay.
Oh, she's back.
Hey, have
I love you.
have 5 minutes. That'll teach you.
Mama Bear, Eyes on the Audit, Mellows, and Mountain Girl, everyone in chat, every single one of you. I send you my love, my peace, and my harmony. I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye.
Bye. Mountain Girl, that's your last message, right? For 5 minutes over on Mama Bears. And as if I would do something like that to you here. Let's see, what does it allow me to do? Oh yes. Delete comment. Ban user and delete their comments. Put user in timeout. The trouble is, if we do it through StreamYards, it's for 24 hours. And that would be totally unfair on the on yourself and everybody else, but behave yourself. Okay, right, back to the less serious stuff. No. Mama Bear, according to what I saw on your channel, your premiere is actually in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
10 o'clock my time. Don't know what it is your time, but 10 o'clock my time. UK time it comes up as. So we will be finishing very, very shortly in order to allow people to go over and watch that over on Mama Bear's channel.
Please subscribe.
And if you haven't already, please subscribe, which is always good.
Yes, as soon as I hit the 500 and I get my hours, then I'm going to start joining into Mrs. Reaper and work on getting my hours. As soon as I get to 500 subscription, get my hours up, I'm going to monetize my channel.
Excellent. Good idea.
So I'm going to hook into Mrs. Reaper's channel and work on getting monetized. We're going to work on getting one of our channels. We want to try to get 2 of our channels monetized, Vigilante Eyes or my channel. We want to get a couple of them monetized so we can start getting some money in.
Notice, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those who aren't sure whether they're boys or girls or even men or women. Notice she left this channel out.
Or the Grim Reaper. We're working on trying to get these channels.
You're working on me to say monetize it, and I keep saying no. Wasn't what it was originally set up for. And to be honest, if I monetize, the problem is I wouldn't be able to say half the stuff I say.
Yeah.
Because it's a totally different set of rules when you monetize.
Yeah.
So-
Well, we've got to get some money coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Totally agree with that, with everything that we cover. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of other things which I want to put on your radar. The Grim Reaper Radio Show.com is being revamped, and we're going to put it back to the way that it was originally started, which was based around music. We are looking potentially for people to help run the radio station on there. And if there's any budding DJs, any people out there who want to talk unrestricted, and we can have a podcast, we can upload that, let me know, please. Send me an email at newsdesk@grimreapernetwork.org, please. So if you're interested, drop us an email, let me know, and we'll take it from there. What? Hang on, wait a minute. Geez, not 10 seconds. I got a full 5 minutes. Well, yeah, I was thinking of 30. But there is a good side to me. So, okay, so couple of songs before we go, I think, and couple of songs before we go, I think. Oh, there's a repeater. Okay, do you remember that wonderful cartoon back in the day called Bambi?
A shadow moved through the silent tree. A whisper carried on the evening breeze. Not a hero, not a saint, just the reaper unseen. I held the rifle, it held me back. In the stillness, there's no turning track. Grim the hunter, who's the mother depraved.
I'm back. We lost Grim.
He kicked himself off.
Hey, Sherry.
Hello, darling. You all right?
Yep, feeling better today.
Oh, thank God for that. So no hospital tomorrow then.
Yep, nope, no hospital tomorrow. I still have to go to the doctor's Friday and have blood work though. Yeah. Yeah,
At least the stuff they gave you helped you.
yeah. I hate taking medicine, so that was pretty nasty having to take the medicine every 2 hours. But it's better than visiting the throne every sitting there for 8 hours.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
You know.
Nothing worse than controlling yourself, is there?
Yeah. I think this time he tightened himself out. He tightened himself out. That was a nice of him timing himself out.
My internet kicked me out. Oh well,
Saying
It
about
tightened you out.
maybe it's because I've been going for 2.5 hours, and it's normally only a 2-hour show maximum. Listen, okay. I don't know where we were up to.
You're playing a
I
song.
know.
He's just staring a bit.
You stirred it a bit.
We found, okay, Ellis can't go back to word in the dictionary today because we found out the first word, and there's never going to be a last word in the dictionary. So Mellows is wrong to find the last word in the dictionary because there's never going to be a last word in the dictionary.
Well, think of it this way. Who would know?
Mellows has got it wrong.
The last
There is
word. If there was a last word, there would be nobody around to hear it.
No.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, who always has the last word?
A woman.
Thank you. Mellows, do as you're told.
A woman will always have the last word. You never want to win with a woman. Unless a woman decides to play the games that I do. I just shut up and don't talk. Give you silence.
All right. No, somehow I can't believe that. I don't know why. I want to say a big thank you for Mellows for the on-off appearance that has been going on and that he's appeared in. Thank you so much for that. I want to thank Mama Bear for treating this as her own show. Well, technically it is because it was over on her channel as well.
Bella.
So technically, it's a technicality, you know. And it's so nice to be able to get a word in edgeways. Do you not agree, Mama Bear? Or have you frozen, just me?
Don't check the silent treatment.
You
Sorry.
just look as if you're frozen in time. I don't know how long you managed to do that, but next time don't hold your breath quite as long. Death becomes you otherwise. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now just turned 9:30. I'm going to shut down. Thank you so much for coming in here and having a laugh. Mountain Girl, you do have a sense of humour. I take it all back. Being timed out for a full 5 minutes, God, that must have hurt you. Mellows, final word.
Word.
Final.
Christmas.
The end. Is that 2 words?
Yeah,
That's
it's
2 words, Jim. The
Christmas.
final word.
Halloween.
Oh, no, that's better. 10 out of 10.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Right,
fast approaching Halloween. Okay, Mama Bear, try and sum this up into, if you can, less than half an hour, but your final words tonight.
Everybody have a great day. And remember, if you can't do anything nice, keep your fucking mouth shut.
Managed to prise it open. There's always one smart bastard, isn't there? Oh, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Okay. I'm just thinking, okay, shall I play one or two songs?
Okay. All right. You want a good saying? Give yourself kindness and grace, then re-gift it as often as possible.
I hate to think what the translation of that is. I've hit the wrong button. Right. Okay.
Police are hunting a man who allegedly pleased himself over some avocados in Waitrose. Shop staff were reportedly forced to throw away trays of the fruit following the disturbing incident.
Not that
Good arrow.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. Everything I want the world to be is now coming true, especially for me. And the reason is clear, it's because you are here. You're the nearest thing to heaven that I've seen. I am on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Something in the wind has learned my name, and it's telling me that things are not the same. In the leaves on the trees and the touch of the breeze, there's a pleasing sense of happiness for me. There is only one wish on my mind. When this day is through, I hope that I will find that tomorrow will be just the same for you and me. All I need will be mine if you are here. I'm on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. I am on the top of the world, looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world.